Testing, testing. Okay, it worked. Or it does work, I guess would be the right way of putting it. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Ronnie Show. So glad you could be joining us here on a lovely Wednesday afternoon. It is lovely because it is. Sorry, I dropped something on the floor, so apologies that you saw me so close to the camera like that. But anyway, Alyssa Miller, hello. Yes, I don't know what you're saying yes to, but yes. um, yeah. Safe to say um I had quite the crazy day yesterday, which is why we did a pre-filmed show. Now, I guess yesterday you can say that was the first of the pre-filmed shows we've done, and which we're gonna do with some regularity because I might be too busy doing stuff and things like that. But yeah, love you too, Alyssa Miller says. Okay, well, I didn't say I love you, but hey, I mean, I know people like me, so good for me, I guess. But yeah, I had a crazy day yesterday, and like I said, we'll talk about all of that. I mean, I guess I'll kind of talk about it briefly now. Um, before we kind of get to that, that'll be discussed on a pre-filmed show that'll air on July 3rd. So yeah. And yesterday, we did a pre-filmed show, kind of the first of its kind. We'll do it every time I'm away during a weekday or something like that. Hopefully, which I'll know ahead of time, so I have time to pre-film it, edit it, and then put it onto YouTube. But so yesterday I was in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Um, for very special reasons, I guess. My cousin got to throw out the first pitch at the Minnesota Twins game last night, so that was really exciting stuff. Well, he and his tennis doubles partner got to do that. They are they were now because they graduated this year. They were D3 tennis players, and um, they've done, I would say, quite well in their college careers. So, yeah, they got recognized for that last night at the Twins game, and it was a good night. Although I will say, I did cheer for the Dodgers just because, as some of you know, the Dodgers are my favorite baseball team. Just, my dad growing up in LA, he kind of passed that down to me. And, it's not because I've jumped on the bandwagon because, they've won the last two World Series. No, it's genuine. It really honestly is. Um, so yeah, that was kind of cool to see them winning in person last night and seeing, one of the greatest baseball players. Well, he will go down as one of the best baseball players of all time when he retires. But Shohei Ohtani, that was really, really cool to see. Although I missed his first at bat. I did miss his first at bat because we were still finding our seats. But like I said, we'll talk about it more in an upcoming episode, pre-taped. So I won't get into all the details and all that mumbo jumbo at least right now. But yeah. So that's basically what I did last night. But oh my goodness, I thought I was going to get. Well, I should say, we were going to get washed away. I mean, it rained so hard going up, and then it rained so hard coming back. But thank goodness it didn't rain during the game. So, although they did push the game back about half an hour because of the rain, which big deal, it happens. But yeah, so that was kind of exciting. Um, and I guess I'll address the other elephant in the room right now. I've got my headset on. Just because my headset was right here and I was really lazy and I didn't want to go into our studio and grabbed my little clip-on microphone, but that's okay. It happens sometimes. Tomorrow morning at the pool with my friend. Tomorrow, just wanted you guys in my house. Please be careful. Well, I don't know if we're gonna show up to that or not. I mean, I don't even know where you live, so how do you expect me to be there? Like, anyway. So yeah. Hello, Caro cosplayer. Caro, something like that. I'm gonna assume. Hello, nonetheless. So yeah, that was kind of my full day yesterday, and of course, we didn't get back until 2 a.m. So, yeah, in fact, I think it was exactly 2 a.m. when we got back into town. So, perfect timing. I mean, really. And then I, I, I fell asleep at like 3:30 and then I was up at like 5:30, but then I did not fall back asleep until like after 8 o'clock. So, which is really, really bad. But it's okay. It's okay. Um, what in the world did you just try to type? Prince DeHangel, I think. I know I butchered that significantly, but maybe he's just trying to say hi and it came out as that. The good news is that I forgot to mention this too as well. I can actually look at the stream now in my YouTube studio and see the comments and stuff and things like that. I for some reason it wouldn't let me do it for like the last week or so, but now it's I don't know, that was just an error on YouTube's part or not, which if it is, I mean it's nothing new really, but yeah. And then kind of some other news that we'll talk about now is that um the Muskies released their schedule for this season yesterday, which was really exciting. We're going to do like a RVN fall preview that'll air on July 4th. So join us for that, 8 o'clock Eastern time, and then it'll lead into Pepsi's Play for a Billion. And we'll kind of have the full broadcasting schedule out for all of that. So, yeah. And then that happened, and then Sioux City they made a significant trade. They traded away Pavel Martineau in exchange for Jake Marins and a draft pick to Sioux Falls. So definitely gonna miss Pavel, but yeah, I think we got a good guy back in return. So I mean, as long as we get something good back, that's all I really care about. So yeah, what in the world is? What are you trying to tell me here, Toretto? Jack boys. What do you mean by that, Alyssa? So yeah, that's kind of what's going on, I guess, news wise. Well, previewing the schedule for the rest of the week here on this YouTube channel. We were going to do some World Cup today, but that's not going to happen. Instead, what we'll do is that starting from today and going through Saturday, they're going to do two matches in the same time slot instead of doing, one at noon and then another at 3 and then 6 and then 9, back to back to back to back like that. They're going to do two at once. So we'll do the two games airing at 10 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. In fact, they're both, and let me pull up here the matchups. It'll be Turkey and the US, and then, whoops, that's not the right one. Just pulling up the community tab. And then Paraguay and Australia. And then Friday, it'll be Group D with Cape Verde and South Africa, or Saudi Arabia, rather, excuse me. And then Uruguay versus Spain. And then we'll do Group J, which that is not the right thing, I just realized. Because I put the schedule in the community tab. And so that's. And then I edit it when I need to. Anyway, nice headset you got. Thanks. Thanks. It's really, I think it's, I've had a lot of headsets over the years, and I think this is like my favorite one. So that's really cool. Really, really cool. I got to figure out though what this other matchup is because that's not the right. Because I had Jordan and Argentina, but that's at 10 o'clock Eastern. Okay, Croatia and Ghana. Okay, there we go. Boy, $1,025 to go see a World Cup game. Crazy. Crazy. But versus Ghana. There we go. Now I just edited it in the community tab. So there you go. So that's kind of what's coming up for this weekend here. We'll still have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and Risking It All and Magic Numbers. That'll all be airing as planned. In fact, I'm going to film Magic Numbers and Risking It All after we're done with this stream. Or not Magic. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? There we go. We'll film that once this is over with. So, yeah. And then after that, I'm going to be heading out and about. So, Yeah. I don't have really any big plans necessarily, but plans nonetheless, I guess would be the right way of putting it. Um so yeah, I'm planning on going to the mall just, check some things out. I don't plan on buying anything, but, just look around, see, there might be something I might like, and, that's fine. And, well, at least if I think I should be spending money on it. So, yeah, although I was in one of the stores in the mall the other day, and they had like these really nice pair of white shoes. Like, ooh, they were so cool. I wanted to buy them, but they were a little pricey. So even I have a limit. Like, I'm sure you guys have all seen, because I've worn them in videos, the kind of wardrobe and stuff that I wear. I mean, it's it's definitely interesting. But the white shoes, I could do without them. No big deal. Like I said, it is a little pricey. So, oh well. Oh well. That happens. So yeah, and then I was kind of looking at the calendar, and next week will be our 4th of July marathon. We're celebrating all week long for the 250th birthday of America. So that'll be exciting stuff. So yeah, Sunday through Saturday we'll be celebrating. Whoop whoop. And the full schedule for that, of course, will be released on Sunday night. But what I can tell you is Sunday night we'll have a World Cup game. Well, it'll air at 3 o'clock Eastern time. There we go. And then we'll have Risking It All, Magic Numbers, and then I believe the series premiere of Super Millionaire airing on Sunday night. So yeah, and then after that, the schedule for the rest of the week will be released. But we got some good content coming. Like I said, we'll have that fall preview, which of course I'll be working on for the next couple of days and have that all ready to go, because I really need to start filming some of that stuff like this week, like tomorrow, tonight, even maybe. But yeah, because I scheduled these things so far out in advance, and then, it feels like, oh, they won't happen for a while yet. I can just worry about it later. But then it kind of comes up on you so fast, and it's just like, whoa, I need to do X, Y, and Z to prepare for this, which also, too, before we keep going, I know I just flashed my foot. I just realized that. Sorry. Hopefully nobody screenshotted that. It was only a split second, though, so no big deal. But anyway, that's it's just weird how that works sometimes, because I prepare for summer fun and games like in February or March, and then all of a sudden it kind of comes up and it's like, wow, holy smokes. In fact, I haven't even started filming any of the series yet, and it's going to start in like 3 weeks. So I need to get to that too as well. But like I've been doing stuff. So it's kind of hard to get the time to do that. I mean, we just had the Stanley Cup Finals and the NBA Finals end last weekend. Well, 2 weekends ago, pretty much at this point. And now we've got World Cup action and things like that. So it's just like there's only so many hours in a day. And of course, I'm not going to like overwork myself to do this too. Like I'm not going to be sick. Oh my God. I'm tired, obviously, as you could tell. Ugh. Tell. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna like get no sleep doing this. Like I gotta maintain my health, okay? So yeah. Which reminds me, I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. That's not gonna be fun. Oh well. Just a little checkup, so it's nothing too crazy or too major. I think I'm doing fine. I mean, I've haven't been sick. I've never been to the hospital. I've never broken a bone. I mean, I've been pretty much healthy for 19 and almost 3/4 of my life. So I think I'm doing pretty darn good. So yeah, while we're out of time for this afternoon, thank you all so much for watching us. We just crossed over the 15-minute mark. So yeah, we will see you all tomorrow. at our regularly scheduled time, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, right here on The Ronnie Show. Bye.